Do note that I will also be adding in 2 to 3 cups of whole milk, liquid milk. That's I'll be forming the powdered milk into liquid milk using lukewarm water. So the milk will not be too thick and it will not be light. It will not be watery. Now this is how you can prepare the icing for your cake. I'll be moving in 750 grams of Seamer's butter, the cooking margarine, into a dry bowl, followed by this quantity of sugar. I told you earlier I'm using this quantity of butter because of the quantity of cake I made. I made 3 pounds of cake, of which I'll be icing majorly 2. So this quantity of butter is required. If you're making 1 part of the 3 pans, that's 1 pan, then you will divide, you need to use only 1 Seamer's butter. I'll also be moving in subsequently. Immediately I'm moving the butter. Subsequently I'll move in the icing sugar. I have 6 packs of icing sugars here, which are 500 grams in weight, each one of them. This is also 500 grams, is half of 1 kg. So it's also the quantity of icing sugar required to achieve icing this quantity of cake. Immediately I've done that, I'll be whisking it together vigorously until I achieve a fluffy consistency which drops at raising. When you raise it up, it drops. Thereafter, I'll add in the strawberry flavoring essence, and I'll also add in the vanilla flavoring essence. I will also be dividing the icing sugar into 4 parts. I'll be having white, I'll be having the white, that's the normal color it has. I'll be having rose pink, I'll be having purple, I'll also be having green. That is 4 colors. That's what I'll be using to decorate the cake. This icing is actually having to coat the cake, which will now be followed by decorating it. That's making the design, the beautiful designs that will be on the body of the cake. So come on with me, let's get on it right away. Now it's time to beat the butter, the margarine, until it becomes fluffy. That it drops when scooped. Okay, and then you have to ensure that the butter turns from this yellow color. You can see it's yellow in color, but by the time you actually achieve it, it will have to be white in color. So watch out for that whitish coloration, which is what confirms you've achieved it. All right, now the butter has gone white, as you can see. So I can begin mixing in the icing sugar and a bit of milk, the icing sugar, a bit of the whole milk, the icing sugar, and a bit of the whole milk till I get the required consistency. I will also add in the vanilla flavor and then add in the different colors I want to use for icing or decorating the cake. So you can see how beautifully the cake got baked. Looking as though I used oven, but I didn't use oven. I baked it with pots. See that? It's quite neat. Same thing here. Same thing here. It's quite neat. So you try out this recipe and trust it works for you. I've mixed in 1 pack of icing sugar. Now I'm adding in milk, and that's how I'll do it gradually till I get the right consistency. While mixing the icing sugar and the milk in bits to form the icing for the cake, I'll be adding in the vanilla essence as well as the strawberry essence. This one is strawberry essence. I'll be adding in vanilla essence thereafter. Add 6 covers of the flavorings. So since I'm using 2 flavorings, I'm going to be adding 3 covers of the vanilla essence and 3 covers of the strawberry essence. So look at that lovely consistency. This is it. I'll be scooping them into the piping bag now. I already prepped this one. I already got it prepared. So I'll be scooping the icing sugars into the piping bags after coloring them. After coloring them, I'll scoop them into the piping bag. Hence, I've achieved the desired consistency. So come along with me. Meanwhile, any remnant icing sugar can be stored in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 weeks and it will still be usable. But if you store it in the freezer, it can last for 3 to 6 months. You still find it intact. Just leave it inside the piping bag, tie it up properly, and keep the icing sugar in there, either in the refrigerator or in the freezer. So here is the icing sugar. That's very pleasant consistency you want. This is my color choice, my desired color, so I'll be using it to ice the sugar by transferring them over to the piping bag. And once that is done, I begin the decoration.